So something tells me I'm not in the minority if I say that most mornings I start with a cup of joe and I open up the computer to look for used cars that are out of my income bracket, something like Ferrari or Lamborghini, hoping to one day find a cheap vehicle. I usually use Auto Tempest, and for instance, what we'll do is look for a Lamborghini, and then we'll sort by cheapest examples first. And typically what you find is a car that's around $100,000. Maybe if you're lucky in the 90s or the 80s. I'll show you right here. Okay, this says there's a Lamborghini for sale for $35,000. Let me refresh the page, that must not be right. No, there looks to be a Lamborghini for sale for $35,000. Let's take a look into this. Wait, I recognize this car. This is Ed Bolian's car from VinWiki. Let's call Ed and see why he's selling this Lambo so cheap and what the story is with it. Hey Ed, this is Ed Gasket. I know you don't know me, but I found your number from ibuyallthefloodedcars.com. Hold on, let me put you on speaker so everybody can hear you. Hey, what's the deal with this Lamborghini? It looks to be in decent shape. I'm sure you have a long story to tell about it, but I mean, is it a decent car?
Look, you're not buying a perfect car. It is as is as a car could ever be, but it's all the fun you could ever want. Every time I start it up, it goes wherever I ask it to.
So hold up, what you're asking is that we make YouTube videos with ideas about what we would do with your cheap Lambo? I think this is a great idea. I'm gonna make a few phone calls and then I'll get back to you. I think I can come up with something pretty fun.
I'm excited for your ideas.
Now I know you're friends with a lot of big name YouTubers, especially people in the automotive industry, and now if I submit a video as a lower guy on the totem pole, are there going to be any issues with me being at a disadvantage?
Honestly, we don't care about that. We want the car to go to somebody who it is the fulfillment of one of their automotive dreams, and we hope that it is you.
Oh yeah, this is right up my alley. You guys were actually my motivation to start a YouTube channel of my own and fix cars that needed just a little bit of help. So how long do I have to submit this video?
You have until December 1st to submit your video, and then early in December, I'll compile the best ideas. We'll put it out in a video. I'll explain how the voting will work, and you get to vote and decide who gets to buy the cheapest functional Lamborghini on earth. And so I'm excited to see what you guys come up with. People have already mentioned some amazing ideas.
All right, Ed, I gotta run. I gotta make a few phone calls to figure out how we're gonna make this thing come to life. Take care, thanks. All right, bear with me here. I gotta make a few calls. I think I can come up with something pretty good. Hold on. Toretto? Yeah, you're not going to believe this. I got a car for us.
What the hell is this? What do you got?
It's Ed Bolian's 2013 Gallardo. Now, I know I owe you a car from that time back at Race Wars, and I think this is going to be the perfect car for you.
I said a 10-second car, not a 10-minute car.
I know there's a lot wrong with this car, but mechanically it looks to be totally fine. I'm not sure what the concern is, and it's really cheap. I think this would be a great idea.
You could push this across the finish line or tow it.
Jesse, I didn't ask for your opinion. Give the phone back to Toretto.
We can put about 15 grand in it or more if we have to. Overnight parts from Japan.
Parts from Japan, it doesn't even make any sense. Jesse, this is an Italian car, not a Japanese car. Give the phone back to Toretto. I need somebody who's got a little bit more faith in me than you do.
Oh, I have faith in you, but this isn't a junkyard, this is a garage.
Listen, if you don't want to help me out, I'll give somebody else a call.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
Yeah, I'll call you back. That didn't go as well as I thought. Hold on, I gotta call somebody else. We'll make this work. Yo, Rome.
Hey, man.
Hey, it's Ed Gasket. Listen, Ed Bolian is selling his Gallardo. He's from VinWiki. He's teamed up with Sway, which is essentially a company that makes your dreams come true for lack of time. And what we have to do is we have to come up with a really good idea so that he can allow us to buy his really cheap Lambo. It's down in Georgia. So what we're gonna do is come up with a really great idea and make a YouTube video about it, and then we'll submit it and hopefully we can win.
How we gonna do that, bruh?
Well, I need your help. So what we can do is we can get together and then ideally we can go down to Atlanta and we can pick up this car and then drive it back up north. It'd be like a 1,000-mile trip, and I was thinking we could maybe do some custom projects on the car, like a...
Ejectocito, cut!
No, not an ejection seat. All right, you know what? You're not the guy for me. Hold on. I gotta call Toretto back. Hey Toretto, listen, I need like 5 minutes of your time, and I really need your attention here because no one else seems to want to do this. What we're going to do is drive down to Atlanta to meet Ed Bolian. We're going to pick up the car together and then drive it 1,000 miles north together. Now where this gets creative is we're not allowed to spend a single dollar of our own money. No gas, no food, no tolls. We have to get creative and stop along the way and essentially fundraise at gas stations and at supermarkets to try and get the people who are watching our videos to pay for our trip back home. Yeah, I know it's not about the money.
Money will come and go. We know that. But the most important thing in life will always be the people in this room.
Right. It's about family.
I don't have friends. I got family.
Now listen, we're going against a lot of creative people on the internet. We might not win this competition by a mile, but I'm pretty sure we can win.
Ask any racer, any real racer. It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning.
All right, let me put this video together. I'm gonna get it submitted and I'll let you know how we do. Hey, thanks for listening, man. I know you said you weren't gonna do any more jobs, but I think you have time for one more.
Let's do it.
Dom? Android. So guys, if you think it'd be a great idea to head down to Georgia, meet Ed Bolian, buy his Lamborghini Gallardo, only to drive it all the way back north, 1,000 miles, without a single dollar in our pockets, then be sure to subscribe to Ed Gasket, subscribe to Vin Wiki, and check out Sway on Instagram for some really cool content. Otherwise, guys, wish us all luck, and we'll see you in Georgia.